What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of TNT Film Review. Now, today we're going to be going over the trailer reaction to Creed 2 that just came out this past week. So, what do you think about the trailer?
Well, whenever I saw the trailer, I was actually at the gym, and when I saw it, immediately had a sensation of adrenaline. Because, of course, you see the training montages already and throwbacks from the last Creed.
Oh, yeah, I mean, dude, come on, man. The music, everything. I mean, of course, the famed, Rocky music isn't in the trailer, but still, I mean, come on, man. If these, kind of things don't get you pumped, man, come on, man. I don't think nothing can.
That's what the best thing about boxing movies and fighting movies. You've seen all these training montages and it really motivates yourself.
Yeah, especially the Rocky ones, Creed, everything. Creed had some of the best ones, but, let's go ahead and dissect the trailer. Now, it starts off with Adonis laid up in the bed, big whelp on his face. Bianca, played by Tessa Thompson, she's returned, and looks like he took a beating, a wallop.
Oh yeah, he took a two-piece at the very end of the trailer.
Yeah.
So Drago, the second.
So obviously in the sequel, Adonis has, found out that Ivan Drago, who killed his father Apollo in Rocky IV, has a son who's also boxing. And the young man's name is Victor Drago, and this dude is freaking huge. Florian, Matanu plays him, and man, this guy's 6'4", like listed at 250,
So basically J.J. Watt is fighting.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the Eastern European version of J.J. Watt. But, we see that happening, and, you got to wonder, are they repeating, like the formula that they did with Rocky IV? I mean, how are they going to make it different?
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about. It seems like, you see him down at the very beginning of the trailer, and the last movie, he lost the fight. Sorry if I spoiled that for you. But I'm just hoping that it's just not going to be a repetition.
Yeah. History repeats itself. But at the same time, though, they kind of did the same formula with the first Creed, how Rocky loses in the first one. But it was more like paying an homage to the first Rocky movie. But a lot of fan favorites obviously were back in this film. Stallone playing Balboa again. Obviously, Tessa Thompson is playing Bianca. We also see that Adonis is a father. We also see that he's got a family going.
I don't know if I hate or love the fact that they're just like kind of just blurring the line and not picking up exactly where we left off in the last movie, because that's what they did with the first Rocky, right?
They kind of
right.
Yeah, they do, because in the beginning of the films you see a montage of the last film in each movie that succeeds it. I wonder if we're going to get that too. I think we will. They seem to know what formula works for them and all that. And more likely they're going to do that with the classic, Rocky music. Because they even did that at, in Creed when, he finally gets back up in that 12th and final round or whatever. Which was like, come on, goosebumps, guys. But also, Andre Ward is back playing Danny Stuntman Wheeler. And little known fact, if you guys don't pay attention to boxing, that guy is the actual light heavyweight champion in real life, okay? So there's got to be a little sting to play a guy who doesn't have the title, or it looks like he's going to get whooped by Adonis in this one. But it's actually cool. We'll probably actually see a fight for that, because obviously in the synopsis, Adonis is now the new light heavyweight champion. Ricky Conlan, at the end of the film of the first one, if you didn't know, he was facing, gun charges in England, so that, like, I think they say he was serving like a 7-year prison sentence or whatever. So obviously Ricky Conlan, he's not in the film. He's not, listed on the casting of IMDb. So that's kind of like, I think, where they're going with this film. But it seems that Rocky Balboa and Adonis sort of go their separate ways when Adonis says he wants to fight Ivan Drago's son. He kind of wants to, like,
Seems like a revenge fight.
Yeah, revenge fight. But in the trailer, we see that Balboa is telling Adonis not to take this fight because it's not going to be good. It seems like you're taking it for the wrong reasons. And it seems like they do.
Everything.
Yeah, it seems like they do go the separate ways, because you see some of the training, montages in the trailer, where it seems like, there's no Balboa as Adonis is, hitting pads and stuff.
But it brings the thought, is that due to him having cancer in the last film, or is this due to just him not agreeing with the decision?
I think it's him not agreeing to the decision, because you're not going to beat a dead horse again with the last one. That last one where he got sick with cancer, that was a good little thing that they put in there to make it a little different. You can't do the same thing and expect the same sort of emotional reaction from the audience. What I do think is going to happen, though, Bianca will lose her hearing. Now, if you guys don't know, she has rapid or degenerative, hearing loss, and
I think the same. I think she's gonna go deaf.
Yeah, but that'd be a nice little tug on the heartstrings for the audience, especially if they do it right, which I'm sure they will. Now,
some signs.
Yeah, let's talk about Victor Drago, Ivan Drago's son. For the longest time, fans and even Sage Northcutt, UFC fighter, had petitioned for ever since the first Creed movie came out, because everybody always talked about, like, hey, what if he fights Drago's son? Wouldn't that be, like a cool little sequel? Well, they decided, hey, you know what, that would be cool. Sage Northcutt, if you guys don't know what he looks like, dude.
We'll put a picture right here.
Yeah, dude looks like Dolph Lundgren's freaking kid, like his own, child, and
he was perfect for the part. Maybe his acting skills need to take some acting classes. I don't know.
That could be it. I mean, but Sage not getting the role. Yes, I admit I didn't even want to. I didn't want to see it. But hey, you gotta go with, I guess, what they feel like is the right move for who they think is going to be a menacing, antagonist.
How much do you think Sage weighs? Like 150 or something?
No. That guy easily walks around about 175, 180.
Well, this dude was playing what, 250?
Yeah, he's 250 walking around. He's a big dude.
Yeah,
But I mean, I get it. I get it. I mean, time will tell. What was the right move, for them as far as like casting goes and all that. But when that fan-made poster came out with Sage sort of just looking down at Adonis, I saw in the caption, the guy said, "Look, if there's not a Hearts on Fire training montage, I ain't watching the movie." Guys, oh man, Steve Caple Jr., the director, I hope that there are some training montages going on in Russia in this one, because that is the other thing about the movie too. The fight will take place in Russia, kind of like in Rocky IV when Rocky decided to fight Drago. In that one, we fight in Soviet Union or we fight in nowhere else, But of course, Soviet Union back then, whatever. Because let's just say this: it wasn't for Sylvester Stallone, I think he single-handedly ended the Cold War with that movie, especially that great speech at the end. If I can change, you can change. Everyone can change. Come on, man. That right there. Yeah, hey, I don't care if it was cheesy, man, that's still right there. Man, Gorbachev stood up. He got up, gave a standing ovation. You don't know who Gorbachev was? That guy was the leader of the Soviet Union at the time. Guy does not do movies. He's a political figure. That's like getting Ronald Reagan back then to actually be in a movie. But that being said, I mean, I'm excited for Creed 2. I am freaking, I cannot wait. I mean, and it's going to be coming out Thanksgiving time, just like the last one did 3 years ago. So, I mean, guys get tired of eating turkey or hanging out with relatives you don't like, hey, movie's going to be right there available for you to watch. That's going to be it for this episode of TNT Film Review. Go ahead and leave a comment. Tell us what you thought about the trailer. Also, a big shout out to Art by Frankie for letting us use his beautiful artwork and filming in his studio once again.
We're going to go ahead and leave a link in the description to the trailer as well as artbyfrankie.com. Go ahead and follow us at our Instagrams at pox.tony
and at the Tony Renee.
We also have our own Instagram at TNT Film Review. Go ahead and follow us there. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and we'll see you next time.